YouTube recording has started. Good evening, YouTube.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't make it, Voodoo.
Say again?
I thought you couldn't make it.
I can make it. I just didn't have enough time to plan a flight.
Ah, right.
So there.
Here you are, that's good.
We're live on Facebook now.
Hello, Facebook.
I'm going to take Tammy and her mom out for dinner last night. She got sick, so that gave me out a whole evening of something to do. So I could have planned something last night, but...
User joined your channel.
User?
It's Orby,
Harvey.
I think.
If you look at the runway, these birds are huge.
They are
They
huge.
are huge.
I've even got appendages sticking out of me.
Well, the airfield's ginormous for a tiny island.
Half of it's a naval air station.
And it was a possible emergency landing space for the space shuttle in recent times, in more or less ancient times, when space shuttles still were flying.
Yeah, Harvey's got this strange system as well. Right, so
2 minutes to go, aren't there?
a couple of minutes. You have to do a brief.
Show us your briefs.
Okay, are you ready for the briefs?
I was born ready, but not for your briefs.
I don't know why that just
Yeah, it
makes
goes.
me think of tiger stripes on an orange background.
So let's give it a go. We want to discover Crete the second time. We had a flight there with Voodoo some months ago. We want to go into the mountains, maybe visit other places. We start with core high pressure and time is noon.
For high pressure.
Target speed?
Target speed, let's say 180 knots, which is about 210, 220 miles per hour on the speed meter.
So what was the speed again, sorry?
Let's
180.
say target to 180 knots in the beginning.
How high we going, boss?
We will go runway vector until about 1,500 feet, then turn to the first waypoint, climb to 6,500 feet, and then go diving into the Samaria Gorge.
Oh boy. Thank you.
I'm running this in HDR mode tonight.
Because you can.
Because
Everybody ready to go?
No.
he's not.
We have plenty of time.
November 66 is coming, I think, as well.
Yeah, we're
Ah, I
going
see him.
I can catch up.
No,
Alright.
going to hurry. I planned the distances for chopper flight, so we have plenty of time.
I was trying to go high core pressure and it wouldn't open up.
Oops.
I'm running this in HDR in ultra rendering mode tonight,
Ooh.
so that everything's absolutely maxed out.
This is a place to do it. You should still have pretty good frame rates, I think.
I'm getting 30 FPS. My maximum, I've got it pegged at 30. So
Woohoo!
Ollie, thank you for the photo scenery. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's, when I put it on and flow the route again, it makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it?
It did.
I'm on my way.
I don't think the parachutists show up over MP, do they, Stuart?
no, right now I haven't been able to do that. It's a submodel, and submodels don't show in multiplayer. I'll figure a way of doing it at some point, but
It's not a priority.
no. The multiplayer site was working, and now it's not working again, so that still needs further investigation.
Coming in from behind.
Cooler.
My back door.
Okay, then everybody ready?
Good job.
Yes, sir.
Let's go then. Rolling.
In position, ready for takeoff. Oh, we're going.
Jesus, who the hell was that? It's dragging the heels down. Nice.
Gear up, level flight, climbing.
Climbing slowly, nice and steadily.
Very stable.
Flies
1,000 foot
heavy.
per minute.
The way I describe it, it flies heavy like it should.
I love the
Maintaining
FGUK.
runway vector.
The bay
Love the what?
of you put it the right hand side of us.
There he goes. It's turning right.
Well, that was scary.
Turning towards the first waypoint, GPS FMS 231 degree. 1,000 feet per minute to 6,500 feet.
Looks to be an Urk in front of me, but it's upside down.
That would be because it is. What was the climb rate again, sir?
1,000 feet per minute.
Thank you.
Yeah, the standard scenery without the photo scenery, there's millions of squares, which didn't look quite right somehow.
180 knots, 210 miles per hour.
I think it's probably field borders that have been rendered as trees.
I put the trees to very low level because they are rendered to some funny square things.
I've got mine set in ultra.
I turn a bit away from the ridge.
Complete. Good luck, Orby.
And tries to stay above 6,500 feet. That should be safe everywhere at Crete.
Well, it's easy to spot flight leader even without smoke, so.
Is what?
It's easy to spot flight leader even without smoke because the damn things are huge.
Yeah. But then again, if you stick it
Very
next
out
to
of 6,000.
if you stick it next to Belfast or an
Somewhere
A400,
to the
it's tiny.
left and dive into the gorge. Not Voodoo's Crack.
Oh, but almost as attractive.
This is
This is the famous Samaria Gorge.
Are we turning?
Yes,
Turn on the
turning and
left to
diving.
the gorge,
Turn and burn on.
deep and dirty.
And back to Fidu's crack.
This is not near as attractive as my crack.
I know, I've been there
Well, it's
several
tight.
times.
It still looks pretty damn good, guys. Oh my god.
If you take a walk here, you need 3.5 hours. We need a minute.
No, I can't say that one live television.
It has something to do with Ecuador.
Ecuador! Famous for Guru's crack.
He's giving me an idea for next week.
Alex says he's going to take next week since this week he failed miserably and he feels terribly.
Shit happens.
So we've crossed the island and climbed back to high altitude.
Do the back loop in the Hercules.
This is fun.
I was saying, sometimes spontaneity is the best flight nights. It's like, we don't know what's going to happen.
I don't either.
Down the bottom of the valley, skimming the rooftops.
And a giant guppy.
It's like flying a barrel.
Let's go around the rocks and climb 1,000 feet.
Following you, sir.
If anyone feels the need for fuel, I can, sort you out. Yeah. You don't realise how close you are to the rocks until you see your shadow.
Oh, I love that.
And I do too. It's like wonderful. Or your mates, like flight leaders. Shadow.
See you later, Owie.
Have fun, Arby.
Enjoy your food.
It's not very dedicated, is it?
Nah.
Different
You
time
need
zone.
flies, or eat while he's flying like the rest of it.
It's what bibs were invented for.
Really?
Yeah, catch your food. So you can re-eat it.
By the way, this is an absolute pain in the arse to sort the multiplayer out. Spent weeks on it, and then you know what I did? You know what? I just had an epiphany. I found a single character out of place in the model XML, and that was screwing everything up.
Oh God.
Next GPS FMS 91 degrees.
Roger, thank you, sir.
I had no choice not to come last week.
Climbing 1,000 feet per minute to 8,000 feet. With 180 knots, 210 miles per hour.
Roger flight, 91 degrees, 180 knots, 8,000 feet.
playing this old trick of flying my airplane from somebody else's perspective so I can get the video.
Don't use mine.
At least I put a ramp view in it so you can stand in the ramp and look out the back now. So we're doing refueling, it would be quite good to stand in the back ramp and watch the others refuel off the tank. Yeah.
Ooh, that might be cool.
We could do that somewhere in the higher altitude.
Yeah, well, I'd say it's just there when we actually do use it.
What was target altitude again, sir? 6,000?
8,000.
8,000.
Pay attention.
Oh, God.
Nice to see both sides of the island
At the same time.
at the same time. We're now heading for the highest point of the island.
Oops, we dropped that.
Scenery's outstanding.
Who's in the one with the red wingtips? Are you gonna?
That's me.
I used to have a radio control herc for that paint scheme.
Oh, cool.
It worked well until it didn't. I had serious electrical failures at one point. Now I've got another Hercules which has done an RAFP. It flies lovely.
Are you into these large scale models or big
No, I
standard?
can't afford that stuff.
Well, watch them crashes on Facebook and just break their hearts. There must be $20,000 planes just disintegrating.
Oh, I've been there, seen it. I can't afford more.
Leveling out at 8,000 feet.
Many moons ago I used to be in a model, I used to do radio control planes, and our club organised a scale model events. I think it was Church Fenton, and people there flying the scale models on hard tarmac and been ploughing into it and completely writing them off on the
Well,
Crete
our club used to host the Scottish Model Air Show, and we used to have all sorts on up, including the big giant Vulcan and the giant Victor, which have got a very little pair on flying together. Big giant B-17s as well.
Yeah, well, this was just a local sort of thing. We used to go to Woodvale, they used to put a very good show on every year. And they had the Dutch Pulse Jet team, which used to be quite impressive. later on, the gliding club I was a member of, we used to rent the airfield out to the large-scale models society for their sort of northern model show in August. They came a few years. I think they ended up going back to Elvington.
Well, I'm the last living member of my club. They've all died.
That sucks.
Well, it's all different now because when I was doing it, the biggest engine size was sort of 10cc. And there was no such thing as electric powered aircraft. Saw a good one on Facebook the other day. It was somebody in China made the UFO in flight gear. He made a boat just like the UFO, and it was flying around on the rivers and stuff. Fantastic.
I guess we have to climb to 9,000.
Roger that. 9,000 following you.
Roger, flight. Right, your mark.
Mark.
9,000.
And because we have plenty of time after this high peak, we turn north to Heraklion.
So do you think Donald Trump's going to claim this island as part of America?
I wouldn't predict anything. It's all. We're all just waiting and seeing here, baby.
You might have knew about it. Living out at 9,000 feet,
Right
we're
behind
crossing
you.
the highest peak of the island.
And there's undercloud.
Stuart, I don't know what weather you're running, but it's supposed to be core high pressure.
I'm running core high pressure.
So have you got clouds at this level?
I've got patchy clouds. There's a big little dolphin cloud just on top of the mountain.
I got patchy clouds too.
I got
Change.
nothing.
We change heading to the north to 0.
When?
Now.
Now.
Sorry, I'm not good in marking.
Oh, you're slowing down. Jesus.
Am I? Sorry.
Anybody turning?
Just pass you. So I'll take a wide tongue and I'll end up behind you again.
Go north if you find me.
Turning.
It's a bit like a whale, this bird.
It's not that maneuverable.
Oh, it takes a while.
It takes a while, but you can get it into some odd shapes. It's not meant to be aerobatic.
Unless you're Orbit.
It's supposed to be reliable and carryful.
Snap the wings off.
What was it? There wasn't a predecessor. What are the Hercules?
Yeah, it's G160. 2-inch.
Sorry,
Oh.
what did that have a name? I don't know what to.
I can't remember. You ever watched Air America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one in that. There's a C-160 in that.
C-160, yeah, it's high body.
We're always running the route.
While he's eating his dinner.
You'll be surprised when he comes back.
And we've gone and left him. A couple of weeks ago, Stuart, you were on about a film called Civil War.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it, and it on my, because it's streaming, and all I get is the audio, and the frames sort of frozen, and every now and again it just moves on to a different scene. I'm taking that as not how it's meant to be.
That's not how it's meant to be, no.
I tried loading it loads of times, and it just does the same every time. So.
But if you're watching it after Donald Trump got elected, it's probably the way he wanted it.
Let's descend to 1,000 feet per minute.
2.
At the rate of minus 1,000 or to 1,000.
The rate now.
Okay.
No.
Sorry, I was figuring with the F11 and the space key.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh, that's
And then go manually and follow the coast to the right.
Daniel 60, we're all right.
Oh, we're turning.
We're turning.
Yeah, follow the coastline. He's perceptive.
We follow the coast.
No, no announcement,
Sending
was
about
it?
1,000 feet per minute. I go manually because I'm not a fan of these autopilots. They make me dizzy.
Don't talk to me about being dizzy. I've got vertigo at the moment.
Oh my.
I went for a walk on Thursday, walking up this lane, and suddenly I'm going sideways at 45 degrees angle.
Oh, that's not
It's called
good.
avoidance tendency. You're taking evasive action.
I wasn't. I was meant to be walking in a straight line, but I haven't been drinking, so I couldn't blame it.
Oh, damn it, I was just going to say it's too much whiskey.
It's not there again, eh? Well,
What altitude are we descending to, sir?
Just thinking about it, maybe 4,000 feet.
Okay. Somebody's plummeting.
Nah, just playing.
main airport?
Heraklion, the main capital of the island.
Is this the airfield in the Second World War where the parachuters took over the island? Or was it a different airfield? I know it was on the north side of the island. The fashion for the parachutists, you know, parachuted in and some planes landed, and the New Zealanders who were meant to be defending the island made a very good job of it and cleared off.
Leveling out at 4,000.
Roger that. Following you.
No, that was the airport where we were starting, Khania,
Alright, well
as
that's,
far as I know.
it's further away than I thought, because they had to leg it, didn't they, from there all the way to the south of the island to try and get rescued by the Navy. And some poor commandos got shipped over to try and defend the island. Everybody else cleared off and left them.
Heading was 90 degrees. Heraklion is the main airport of the island nowadays. If you come as a tourist, you should normally land here.
Okay. Got a new person on the flight list, Herbie W.
I have been doing it for years.
Decades.
Yeah, used to fly with years and years ago. Anybody else got a big sort of looks like a big black cloud floating over to the starboard side ahead? Nope.
I do not.
No, only a tiny white one.
Yeah, it's just a big patch of blackness. There is one or two of the tiles where there's black squares on the tiles.
Big long motorway underneath us. plenty of villages and towns and stuff down here and in the north, and nearly nothing in the south.
Getting a lot of trees in the sea here.
Yes, it's rain fail.
Trees!
Trees, 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 trees.
Working to
Right,
rain
who's
avoid
got their things hanging out?
Excuse me.
There's a C-130 with drogues hanging out.
It's hopeful someone will come for
Oh no, it's a N66 KC.
Yeah, that's me.
I think there's a ship on a suicide course to the beach.
It's just a bit, presumptuous.
That would make that aircraft a drogue queen.
A drag queen?
A drogue queen. It's never mind.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. It's lost in some people in translation.
Well, you know.
Come on, I'm just airing out the pipe.
Oh, come on!
Because the standard model doesn't seem to have their nose probe for refueling.
No, it doesn't. C-130 didn't.
You have to guess.
Let's slowly turn to our midway point. GPS FMS heading 235.
Following you.
Mark.
Too many screenshots getting taken tonight.
It's always hard not to shoot a lot of crazy stuff with this many beautiful birds in this kind of terrain.
Do we need to go up as well? It's looking.
Probably not.
Likely that has told us not to move upwards, so we shall not move upwards. If we all die horribly, it's his fault.
It's my fault then.
You just sounded, Stuart, like Paddy Mayne in that Rogue Heroes then.
Well, Paddy Mayne's Irish, I'm not Irish.
No, but that's that's what he was saying, sort of thing. If we have to, we will follow orders we've been given. It's right weird because he's been in a couple of films, and in these films he's like a teenager, that guy.
Correction, GPS FMS is 249.
I watched a film the other day and it was meant to be a 19-year-old in this thing called the Assassin's Apprentice.
Minutes out, overfly the airport and then land however we want.
Any way we want. I like that.
Upside down.
Anyway,
In one piece.
oh, fly the airport.
Battle's gonna suck.
Airport altitude, as far as I remember, is 1,500 feet. So we're a bit above pattern altitude right now. Does the C-130 have reverse thrust
Yes.
with delete?
I don't know if it works though. I didn't test it.
I don't know, but I got massive guns poking out at me.
Oh, God, I love it when they do that.
I do believe you can fire those.
Runway inside.
I see it.
Overfly the runway and better coming from the left hand side from this point of view. I go manually.
Because it feels better, yeah?
Much better.
Oh. We need to cut to our left and then come back in, sir. Ozzy.
Such as left pattern.
Hi. Way too damn much fun.
Are we going left?
Eventually.
Downwind to the runway. You're landing here for midway refreshing break.
Turn left heading 220. So to maintain 2,000 feet.
Descending to base, to runway.
That don't mean shit to me. Not a pilot.
Revert.
He's turning around and going that way, Porky.
Sounds good, but no information.
Just land, that's the main information.
Already on the ground, reverse thrust does work, but it ends up on its tail.
Too much reverse does.
Going backwards, then it
Gear down.
Left or right, sir?
Yes, good idea.
You wanna go to the right?
To the right, yes.
Oh, thank you.
So we've made it here without any losses as yet,
On approach.
Yes.
Yeah, give it time.
apart from supper.
Parking up in the midfield here.
Yes, sir. It's easier to control this in the air than on ground.
Yeah, differential braking is your friend with this beast.
That's comma and full stop.
It hasn't even touched its fuel load. Oh my god.
yeah, I just checked that. It hasn't used anything, has it?
Not enough to refuel for sure. See, I left you a spot there, Ozzy. Woohoo!
Okay, little break. 7 minutes.
Break.
Oh shit, there's a time limit.
You're free and unlimited.
For 7 minutes. No, 6 minutes 30 seconds.
Find your own speed in the break.
Right, I want to get a drink. I shall be right back. Somebody tell him to set his LOD ranges to maximum. Set it to high detail only. I'm back on comms.
Welcome back, sir.
I'm back to rolling to runway 20.
Somebody fell off the side of the taxiway.
Yeah, I think I flew into the.
That's a road you're on, you know, but you don't need to drive into town. You've actually crashed into the windsock, so try your reverse thrust.
It's all gone black. Yeah, if you put in the reverse thrust, it tips it on its tail, and the nose goes up in the air.
It's certainly interesting watching them do that. Sit up and big.
Well, the other aircraft you can tap reverse back up the runway, but this one just goes on to the and you stop.
You can only use it for braking.
Try not to hit the windsock this time.
So it seems we have two people using the same livery. One other person is using the same livery as flight leader. Can you please change your liv? Makes it confusing. Don't do that.
Is it Herbie? No.
I didn't think about that. Yes, it is.
You need to type to him. He's not in comms.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah, it's changed.
Very brief briefs. We go runway vector and then change to the east, and we await a steep climb to 5,000 feet with a climb of 2,000 to 2,500 feet per minute.
I'm sorry, the altitude to 5,000?
Altitude 5,000, target altitude 5,000, climb 2,000 to 2,500 feet per minute.
What kind of speed are we looking for, sir?
180 knots should do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ready to go?
I was born ready, but not for this.
Let's go. Rolling.
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 Rolling on the river.
Gear up, flaps up.
We climb the well left-hand side, turning to the left. Follow the leader. Try
Follow
to
the
climb
leader,
2,000 to
leader.
5,000 feet. Everybody fine?
Everybody happy?
Finer than frog's fur, my friend. Leveling out at 5,000 feet. Trying to maintain 180 knots. To our left-hand side, you see the La City plateau. Sorry.
You've all disappeared. Where you all gone?
Stand by.
Found you.
Ah, you're way behind, so.
The speed dropped off when I was climbing.
To the left of us in this plateau, there is cave where, according to Greek mythology, the godfather Zeus has been raised and hidden
Oh,
as a little boy, as a little goddish boy, whatever that means.
a little goddish boy.
Zeus was born a mortal.
Me too, so there's always hope I'll attain God status eventually.
Yeah, there is always that.
I slowed down to 160 knots for at 666 to be able to catch up.
Still in 116 knots.
No, you guys go ahead. I got troubles here. I don't know what's going on.
We always hide a hammer under the pilot's seat for emergency use.
The hammer of Zeus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you have problems, you take the hammer out and you wheel the crap out of the aircraft before they work.
I'm about ready to do that. Give me a few minutes. Just go ahead and go on. I'll catch up.
Just checking the liveries on the other aircraft, and they'll probably default into the default aircraft.
What is yours?
No, I've selected the US Navy one, but when I've gone through everybody else's, everybody's identical. So you know, when we were flying something else, everybody had the same aircraft, and with the standard system, it seems to not pick up the liveries.
Yeah, but your system is equally as weird as Orbeez.
Something's odd.
It's like now I'm flying over part of the scenery, and it's all black.
Yeah, I've got that at the moment, yeah. The rain tile missing.
That's a black patch on the actual tiles.
Yeah, I've got that
can't-
as well.
It's
Looks
funny.
like they had a burn.
It comes from you and it's perfect for me. Everything's there.
Yeah, well, it's just some of the tiles, there's black squares in amongst the tiles, and if it didn't pick it up, there's not what I can do about it. Make it when we were flying with Belfast, or maybe the Vulcans or something, it was.
You're heading back 95 degrees.
Following the coast again, sir?
Crossing the bay.
Ah,
The little town underneath us is Ayos Nikolaos, which will translate in English into Santa Claus.
ah,
Okay.
Holy Nikolaos.
So that's his, I bet that's his holiday destination.
so from Zeus to Santa Claus in one flight.
Thousands of years.
Well, that's a cracking view of that at the back door.
Thought that was an invitation.
No, I was just taking a picture.
Change to 180 knots. In 66 will catch up.
Appears I have to respawn, so I'll catch up.
Nearest airport is Lima Golf Sierra Tango, but I'm not sure if it's long enough to get the This bird in the air. C-130.
This is
Something's
okay.
talking about fairly short strip 90.
Give it a try.
If it all fails, press Control U. That'll gain you 1,000 feet.
Now I just respawned right here, so I'll be long.
Do you want a drink? Food is back there.
You're heading back 80 degrees.
80, following you, sir.
Now. I guess we have left the altar scenery.
No, authors are still here.
And again, I have that incomplete. Never mind. Everything's fine.
I'm okay. Shooting from Stuart's perspective, looking over across the flight leader and my aircraft right behind, and not sure who that is ahead. I think that must be Mr. Ollie, maybe.
Can you see the livery correctly? Because it's got a red tail and
Yep.
orange wing.
Yep.
Because everybody else has got identical
Nah, it's just
grey
it's
livery.
just you, bro.
It's just your system. You're all different.
Was it working okay in the first part of the flight?
No, I've only just checked because when we took off, I thought arguing about that other guy changing his. But when I was on the runway and looking at it ahead, everybody had the same Randall. So what's it like, Voodoo, in your super duper new country, all getting super duper better?
Oh, it's wunderbar.
Das ist ja so schön.
Yeah. Getting schöner every day.
Well, what do all these people that work for the government feel when they're being told they're getting made redundant or the jobs don't exist? Sure, some of them must have voted for it.
Well, I wouldn't be very keen of it if it was me, but I'm retired, so it's every man for himself. You gotta remember, we voted for this, right?
Next heading bud is 170.
Heading bug 170, following you.
Mark. We changed to GPS FMS 21210 on my mark.
210, your mark.
Zero is 213 now. heading for that island ahead as our next waypoint.
Looks like Pork's got losses going off to the south. Yeah, this island is very well done in the photo scenery.
It's a bit angular.
You can overfly it anyway.
There's only one little bit what looks like it's got proper
It's
textures.
incomplete. Guess it's not a photo problem, but a flight gear rendering problem.
Well, the funny shape is actually the sea texture. If it was in your route, it would have flown 10 nautical miles radius from that turning point. So it should have picked it all up. It's like I've sent Alex my stuff I did for the Falklands. The problem is the mesh isn't very accurate because it's like a lighthouse at Port Stanley which is on the land, but on the flight gear model it's out at the middle at sea because there's no land.
New GPS FMS 282 degrees.
Hey, I'm trying to fly here, Stu.
Shut it. I didn't hit you. that scooted on past us?
Somebody in
Hey.
accelerated time.
No FEs of that. Well, there you go.
I had to. I missed the bloody information.
Yeah, you're heading off for Egypt by the look of it.
That's a place I want to go.
Being chased by Zeus.
Or by Zeus dead Kronos.
So what's it been like in Scotland, Stuart? Have you had power cuts for a week then?
You didn't see my post I put up last week, then, did you?
Sorry, say that again. I missed.
You didn't see the post I put up last week, did you?
Well, I heard you came on
Speaking
last Saturday.
Scottish.
Your caravan, two caravans have been damaged.
Yeah, we had power cuts with it, wrecked stuff, still steadying up.
Well, we're just going to get more storms, aren't we?
Hopefully they won't be of the magnitude of the last one.
Hope not.
Yeah, we're seeing double now. Whoever's in front of me has got like two liveries very close together. It's gone.
It's a small part of the island again. You can look to the north side.
November 66, so you're getting a bit hot, you've got your back door open.
Airing it out. Somebody got sick.
Nasty.
Needs to fresh air.
Couldn't have been your flying.
So you just pull a high, you climb at a high rate, it'll dribble out the back door. Just don't fly behind them.
Now, I just look at flying behind Ozzy's, and his livery is actually different to everybody else's, so his is it's a bit more green in it.
Flight leader is green instead of green smoke.
Flyby is awesome at this point.
Wingtip to wingtip.
That was Porky got one with machine guns sticking out at the sides.
Well, you know how he
It's
is.
difficult.
Just call him Mr. Antisocial.
Who's that? This one, right?
Well,
Journey
I've got a
mode.
giant thing sticking out of my ass.
Oh my.
Oh,
New
thank you.
GPS FMS 264. No, heading. GPS FMS 264 degree. Following the coastline.
Roger, flight. I am well out of position. I am turning 170.
It's the drag from them cannons sticking out on your port side. What did they call them in the Vietnam? They had a name for them, didn't they, them gunships?
There's gunships, Puff the Magic Dragon, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Aerial death.
Well, the thing is, they wouldn't have been very well armour protection, would they? So they started
You
shooting
don't
back at
need
you.
it when you're flying a field from 20,000 feet. You fly them down to the ground from about 20,000 feet. So if you're training weapons, you're not needing armour. But with an AK-47, they're going to hit you.
True.
Okay, heading 170. Predict intercept in 7 minutes.
In dog years.
My current GPS FMS is 264 to the next waypoint.
Yeah, but I'm on an intercept, so
Oh, that's fine.
Need an intercept.
correction, 2 minutes. Flight leader, current GPS FMS.
264.
Roger, confirmed. 264.
There was quite an interesting interview on one of the breakfast programmes the other day. There was this pop star who used to be in Spandau Valley, but his video for his new record was all done by AI because it was cheaper than trying to film it with real people. So I'm just wondering if that'll ever come into flight
What, Martin
again.
Kemp?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
because he's...
Some of the music software I've got has got an AI feature on it.
No, but his video for his, I don't know if it was a single or an album or whatever, but it was complete. There were about 3 or 4 people in it on a bus and in bus shelters and stuff, and it was all done by AI. So I was wondering if they ever got to build that into flight gear, you know, for doing various things, maybe on the ground and stuff.
I'm sure
Isn't that
it'll be
fucking
everywhere.
lazy?
It's the way it's going to be.
But you know what I mean? Without him saying it was not real people, you wouldn't have told. We wouldn't have been able to tell.
So the interview was AI.
No, it was on Breakfast TV pushing his new album and stuff. But they showed a clip of the video for one of his songs, and it was it was created by AIs, you know, no real people in it. But you know, from a distance, you look real. Because we're talking about, you know, AI and songwriting and AI nicking song lyrics and stuff.
Well, the AI software I've got, it works, but I wouldn't say it produces stuff that you good. You can basically give it a folder full of samples, let it go, and it'll build a song out of it, but it doesn't always work well at all, really.
What's it got to be like in the future?
Like DeepSeek with Chinese censoring.
But it's true, the video, didn't it? Their share price got really hammered.
Only a fool will use the Chinese AI, don't touch it.
I suppose the only limitation is the computing power and these data centres and the energy they require to run and cool might be a limiting factor.
Well, they've analysed that new Chinese AI and they have found that it has absolutely no internal security, and anybody using it on a server, it can be used to take over the server and send them all the data. So, which I think the Chinese people think, oh, that was an oversight. No, I think that's probably deliberate, actually.
What do you mean, the DeepSeek? The DeepSeek thing?
Yeah, yes. If you use that to design any projects or help you with any projects, that guaranteed that information will be fed back to the party, and a Chinese company will come out with your product when you do.
Yeah, well, it's quite worrying because I occasionally listen to this podcast about the rest is conspiracy and it's all about CIA and stuff, but one of the programs was about the North Koreans hacking and they managed to take millions out of Bank of Bangladesh and about all the, they have universities of kids who are good at maths, training them up to be hackers.
Tonight, but
What?
we will be a bit early tonight because we are 4 minutes out from the next waypoint, and then it's only a little bit to the airfield.
Yeah, but you're only talking a couple minutes, man.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make much of a difference.
Even when I plan them in advance, I can't get them any closer than that. Well done.
Oh, look, there's a mysterious big hole in the ground.
Where's that?
It goes just the left side, just down the road.
Oh, oh wow, that is cool. This is like a big crack.
Yeah, and it just.
Yeah.
I can't see that. Whereabouts is that?
Passing by now, it was on the coast there. Deformation in the brain mesh.
On the flight view map, there's a canyon there. That rock ahead will turn northish and descend to land on sea level.
Roger.
Level 54, runway 09. I slow down the terminal control to the north.
Your target speed is what?
150. Airport is 3 minutes out. The coastline. I have runway inside.
Are we landing straight in, sir?
No, runway 09. We are on base.
Roger that.
I don't see the runway.
It's to your right.
Still don't see it. Is it on the coast or inland?
The coast. Perpendicular to the coastline.
Alright, I think I've got it. Yep.
The only straight thing that goes into the land. Gear down, flaps 1. Turn into final.
This thing's amazing.
What thing?
This aircraft. Down safe. Gonna park up on the right, sir.
Yes.
Bit of a shaky landing, that one. Right.
It's really good for short landing distance with reverse thrust. Alright, thanks everyone for coming.
Well, thanks for leading us on a grand adventure, man. That was pretty good for short planning, brother.
On my way.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
wait.
good. Very good location, Ozzy.
Very good authors. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, well, I only run the software. The old satellites take the pickies.
There we go, and Alex may have next week's again.
He owes us.
I've just changed the time setting to dusk, and it looks quite nice for the angle I've got with all the hectics. We'll see when I publish the photos.
Balls.
Yeah, and thanks for the aircraft, Stu. This is awesome.
Well, it's a extension on that the work we did last year, and then we couldn't get the multiplayer stuff to work. We canned. But now it's mostly working. The only thing that I can see that's not working is the bloody multiplayer sound. But
She's
yeah,
good.
there we go.
Everything worked.
Hey?
It's all good. Worked for me. MP.
Well, it's different from the Elijah's one because we've got a better cockpit interior. We've got the rear deck setting and
That's fine.
the beds. We get the redesigned nose shape that we worked on last year with Eagle. And it's HDR compliant, which I'm using at the minute. And yeah. Anyway,
Good stuff.
right, that's it. I'm going to kill the video now, so say goodnight to Facebook.
Say goodnight
Good
to
night,
you.
Facebook.
Night,
Good night to Facebook and YouTube and everybody.
Good night to everything.
Cheers, flight leader.